Howdy folks, it's DIECAST here again, and welcome back to Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville. So, we have finished Season 2. I know it says Season 2 on the screen, but that's only because we have not advanced to Season 3. No more events in season in this season. Yes. Go ahead and hit that, and here is your final standings. Holy cow, we just made a boatload of cash. So, Montooth and Farley Ferris did not compete in the Amateur Series, but they did compete in the Semi-Pro Series, and we end up getting 12th. Of course, they didn't compete in the Pro Series as we were in the Modified Pro Series, and we butchered the competition, winning it by over about 140-something points, so that's pretty good. Over here in the Sprint Amateur Series, we didn't do too well. We actually did better in the Semi-Pro, and one bad start in the Sprint Pro Series, but yeah. You have finished 12th. Awesome. $20,000. Holy cow. Whoa. You have unlocked Knife Rapid Speedway, and you unlocked the pickup truck. Oh, that's pretty cool. 20,000. Jesus Christ. Alright, so 159,000 in the bank. Now let's go check out our race cars. So, we talked about how we're going to be moving up from the modified to full-time in sprint cars, and that means we're only going to have one sprint car. We're not going to fool with two of them because obviously you can't have the AI race with you without it doing some weird split screen thing, because it's not meant as a simulation aspect, it's meant as a two-player co-op aspect. Like you would have a split screen, you and your friend racing, which is a really cool feature, but for a YouTube series like this, it really doesn't make sense. So for Season 3, we're going to move things around. So, let's see. This is our... Okay, so one of these was running in... Let's see. Okay, so this is the sprint car one. Okay, so that's going to stay in the sprint car. This one, however, is... I can't tell the difference. Let's see. Which one did we move? Okay, so that's... This is the sprint car one. Okay, so we're going to keep this one in sprint cars. We're not going to run any more... whatever, so we're going to go ahead and remove this driver. Yes, go ahead and fire him. So now we have just signed up for the sprint cars. So we'll run that, but now we have two open slots, Alamo and Charlotte. We've already talked about how Farley Ferris is getting the promotion up from the midget class. He's going to be running semi-pro modifieds. So let's see, drag him up to, see, did that move it? Okay, cool. So, Farley Ferris is going to be driving my car, Alamo, the championship winning car in the Pro Series. Of course, they're going to be running the Semi-Pro because they're going to be running Pro and Sprint car. Montooth, sorry, bud, but your time has come. He is going to be fired, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. He has not performed, and let's go ahead and sign some drivers. Let's see, who else can we find? Manny Wiley. You know what? You got the job, bud. You got the job. We're going to sign Manny Wiley. He's going to be a developmental driver. He's going to be in the pro or amateur modified series, or excuse me, midget series. So we're going to hire him. He'll be a developmental driver, but we're also going to hire another one. Lone Star being the dirt team it is, we need another good developmental driver. Let's see, it's gotta have someone with a we can re-sign Farley Ferris to ride in the midget series. Nope. Gabriel Edwards. What? You know what? Let's go with Gabriel Edwards. Let's do it. It's gonna be Carl Edwards' long lost cousin. Let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and put him into the Delta car. And now we got to hire another driver. And now this is not going to be so much a new, developmental driver. This is going to be more or less someone who's already got a lot of experience. So we need a good star rating for this one. Tell you what, we're going to go with this. Joe Bottomley. He's going to be hired on, and he's going to get the call into the semi-pro modified. So he'll be driving Charlotte. So here is the Season 3 lineup. I almost said 2019. I guess you could call it that. Manny Wiley. and Gabriel Edwards are going to be in the amateur midget class. And then we're going to have Farley Ferris, who gets the call up from the midgets. He's going to be running modifieds. And then we signed on Joe Bottomley. He's going to be jumping straight into the modifieds, and then we're going to be the lone sprint car in the group. So that's kind of my thinking here. Now we got to go plan all our race schedule. So obviously what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sign on all the sprint pros. Go ahead and do that already, because that's what we're going to be running. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into the first event of the year. So obviously we're not going to be racing. We're going to have the semi-pro modifieds are going to be out. We're not going to watch any of it. Go ahead and see how they do. Qualify first and second. Wow. Heat 1, Heat 2. Perfect. So Farley Ferris jumps straight into the semi-pro modified and wins the A-Main. Cha-ching! Look, 23rd and 24th. Okay, that's not good. First place in Heat 1. Second place. Okay. So we won the modified semi-pro main, and we won the amateur midget main. So there we go. Sweet. That is awesome. Well, so far we have 2 main feature wins as a team. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this. So this is Williams Grove, and I'm going to tune the car before we head into qualifying. Let's see, wing adjust. Let's just do this. I feel like that's what we did before, and it really helped the race car. We're going to try that and see how it goes. Holy cow, we sailed it on in there. But if we can figure out a way to make these cars not so snap loose in the corners, and a little bit of grip, I really think we could really win some features with this maxed out sprint car. But we gotta nail the handling aspect, as we qualified on pole by over a second. So that is really good. Let's jump right into Heat 1. Here we go, 7 laps here. This is going to get interesting. So we got to find a way to just really stay relevant. Don't mess up, be very cautiously aggressive. And the AI is going to be absolutely fast as heck. Way faster than the competition we faced last season, because we only got to run, I think, 1 pro event in the sprint cars, because most of them we were running in the modified, so we couldn't go over here and get some experience in the Pro Series. So consider it a jump from the Xfinity Series to the Cup Series in NASCAR. But yeah, we are definitely struggling right now in the first heat. The good thing is usually we do better in the BMain and the A-Main than we do any heat race, but I want to make the transfer. I think top 6 get in. I don't know, but we're going to race aggressive. We're going to be competing for a championship, so we're going to have to points race. We're going to have to make sure we don't take unnecessary risks, but when the opportunity presents itself, we have to be willing to capitalize on the situation at hand. And that's kind of my thinking with this. Just taking care of the race car right now. It's absolutely got speed, but it's the turning that bothers me. It's not turning like I want it to. It's a little bit sloppy, to be honest with you. It's a little sloppy, and I'm not liking it. Like the throttle command, I can't get back to the throttle like I'm wanting to. I can't point the car. It's just, it's way too on edge, as they are going to make contact in front of us. Whoa, Nelly! They're on the inside. Rip that tear off. We're in 5th place. I hope this is enough for a transfer, so we don't have to take a chance of having to make the last chance qualifier. Come on, gun it. 5th place. We qualified on pole. We dropped back a little bit, but we've done this so many times in the modifieds. I don't think we're going to be in bad shape. But we're going to go ahead and repair the race car. I mean, we got a $175,000 race team right now. In terms of tuning, what can we do? I want to tighten up the race car. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's try to fix the downforce. I really wish they would tell me, what this stuff really does, because as someone who comes from a stock car background, I'm unfamiliar with a lot of these different, changes. I believe it's very important for a racing game to tell you what each individual adjustment does rather than just having you wing it, That's, I think, a huge aspect that the newer race games capitalize on, especially Forza. Forza does a great job explaining how gear ratios work and how suspension changes and stuff like that. Meanwhile, on NASCAR Heat 3, 2, 1, and 4, they don't tell you crap. And that's a problem to me. That is a big problem. Alright, here we go for the A-Main. 25 laps around here. Season opener feature. Oh my goodness, we're starting off 11th. This is going to be a doozy. We made a little bit of adjustments on the race car. I'm hoping that's going to help our overall grip, because once you make your bed, you have to lay in it. And I'm hoping the car is going to be a little bit tighter with the racing being later in the night, as we can't keep the car pointed on the straightaways. If we can, figure out a way to nail the throttle commands and kind of, fix our apex turning, make sure the car's, loose enough to turn, but not too loose that it creates oversteer. And it is just an ill-handling race car. It's not turning, it's not rotating, it is a fit to drive around here. At least it's not oversteering. That's a good thing. It's just not rotating with, enough stability that I can commit to the throttle and make a decent apex. Okay. Well, that was a lap down car. Oh, we got a spinner down the apron. That was another lap down car. What gives? I want to get some spots. And looks like, 12th place. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and knock these races out. I'm going to try to do 2 sprint car races per episode to kind of give it a little bit of some depth. Go ahead and burn through these, see how these cats do. Sweet, first place and a 7th. Let's see what these 2 cats can do. First 24th, got a Heat 1 win, and another A-Main. Sweet. First place and I think 5th place. Go ahead and jump right back into the sprint car for one more round. We'll skip practice. We're going to tune the car. We're going to use the information we learned at the season opener, and we're going to keep that in the race car. Wait, keep that like that. Maybe something with the gears, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Determines how body roll, response to bumps on the track, speed and engine. Alright, here we go. Qualifying. And we forgot to repair the race car. That is always good, so we'll get that fixed up shortly. I just want to be able to consistently run in the top 5. That's where I want my race car. I want it consistently in the top 5 where we're able to have some sort of consistency and to compete for a championship, because, every point is going to matter. There we go, another pole, and Williams. I think we are at the same track. Wow. Let's go ahead and repair the race car and jump right into Heat 1. Alright, here we go. Heat 1, 7 laps. Wow, doing a wheelie. Well, if this is the same racetrack, at least we kind of have a playbook on it, how to race the groove. Now we have a little bit more time, but the AI is going to be very aggressive on the inside lane, and, the way the game physics work is when you bump one car or a car bumps you, it pushes you up the track. It literally bumps you. And that's the problem. So if they get to your inside, you're pretty much going up the racetrack by default, because that's just how the AI races. Is it unfortunate? Absolutely. But it's part of the game. Halfway, gotta floor it, come on, tag them, there we go. See, as I was talking about, when the AI is on your outside, and if you bump them, it just bumps them up the racetrack, and we did not correct there like we were supposed to, and yep, now we're gonna lose the race. That's cool. Keep digging. And we hit the inside wall there. Oh no, we are just losing all these spots. Just get out of the way, please. There we go. We're gonna have to get very physical to get these spots back. Coming with 2 laps to go. Nelly. Big contact in the fence. Man, we are just losing all these spots, and we're outside of the transfer position, I believe. I think it's top 6 advanced to the final. Dang it, man. And this is why I race physical with AIs, because they race physical as well. And we just have no speed. It's almost like the clean air was really carrying our race car, and now we're just all the way up the hill, and we're going to be 1 spot out of the transfer. Wow. Alright, here we go. 17 laps, the BMain, the last chance qualifier. I believe it's top 4 that gets in. But we should have a better shot to win this event than the heat race, because all the fast cars are already getting ready for the A-main. They don't have to sit this one, race this one. They can just sit it out. So maybe we'll have a shot at it. I'm the lap traffic driver here. We still have not learned the groove of this racetrack. We're still digging and searching, trying to find our rhythm. But on the bright side, we're gaining spots, and it is on the final lap. Boy, we will have to earn it if we did. Because we qualified up front on the pole, had a bad heat race, barely got our way in through the BMain. But if we were this non-competitive in the BMain, imagine how we're going to be in the A-main with all the top cats. Got their cars dialed in, ready to go. So we're going to repair it. Tune, we got to do something. I mean, this car is just... Let's see. Tell you what, we're going to try that. We're going to move the front travel. And we're going to see how that shakes up the race car. Because, you know what, we have to try something, you know. We have to. Here we go. So we're going to qualify for 16th for the A-main, as we already got contact on the front straightaway. Oh no, big damage to the right rear, and we're just on the first lap. And oh my goodness, more contact. Jesus Christ, they are going everywhere on the racetrack, beating and banging. So we made a little bit of an adjustment to the race car. We adjusted the travel. I honestly don't know what that's going to do. I don't know if it's going to make the race car looser. I don't know if it's going to make it tighter. I really don't know, but the thing is, the important part is we're trying. You know, I think the way the setups work on this game is they're tied to specific racetracks within the vehicle class. So a modified setup is, you know, tied to... Oh goodness, big hit there! Didn't expect that one, but a modified setup is tied to, you know, a modified, not a sprint car. And so much for our night, as this car is pretty much going to be uncontrollable for the next 22 laps. This just goes to show that we are not good at sprint car racing. That is very cool. Get out of the way, bro. But yeah, the guy up there in the white car, that is 14th place. We're just having a miserable race. And this is not the way I wanted the season to start, but it is what it is. You know, you can't do anything about it. I did not expect to have 2 races in a row at Williams Grove. This is a track that I just absolutely wish would just go off the schedule, because we cannot compete in it. It's just not my style racetrack, man. I'm not really a fan of it. I prefer a little bit more banking, a little bit more focusing on that aspect rather than point and shoot, where you have to drag race each strip. And overall, thank God that race was over. Running freaking 17 laps in the BMain. Oh my goodness, running 2 features here. I mean, we finished 15th, miserable, ton of damage. Oh, that was bad. Alright folks, so that's going to be the end of this episode. We'll go ahead and repair our car for next time. It has definitely been an eventful start of Season 3, but hey, at least we got 2 of the races out of the way. Hopefully we can turn things around. We'll take a look at the standings, and they're not good, I'll tell you that. 15th, hey, on the bright side, at least we're ahead of a bunch of other drivers, but in terms of, you know, the grand scheme of things, the leader's 108 points, we're at 66 points. You know, it's not over. We just gotta start finding our way and start finding some luck. So hopefully that will go our way, and maybe we can get a little luck. You know, maybe we can get some type of race win or 2, jump up in the points, have some DNFs. You know, that's just being very optimistic, but you never know. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell so you never miss any of my new content. With all that being said, hope you're having a great one, and DIECAST Buffet, signing off.